Hi, this is Casey in the Money Mindset series. Today I'm going to talk about how ordinary people can become extraordinarily rich. Now, you're going to say, oh, he's very lucky, lor. Oh, his father rich, lor. Oh, he got to rob a bank, lor. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how normal, ordinary people come from normal, middle-class life can eventually become extraordinarily rich. No, I'm not talking about working harder. I know many people work very hard, and still they don't become rich. Agree? So there must be something that a normal person coming from a normal family, without inheritance, without extraordinary striking lottery, but in a very normal way, manage to build wealth and to become rich themselves. Now, how does this happen? Now, I learned this from Robert Kiyosaki. He said there's a lot of difference between the poor, the middle class, and the rich. And what makes the difference is very simple. It's the issue of income and expenditure and how they manage their money. Now, poor people are poor because they spend more than earn. Now, it doesn't matter how much money you earn more. If you spend more than you earn, you will always be poor. Agree? Doesn't matter how much money you make. You make a lot of money, but you spend more than you make, you will always be poor. Now, so what's the difference between the middle class and the rich? Well, the middle class do this. The moment they have an income and then they have expenditure, they have some leftover, what do people do with their money, the extra money? What do you do with your money? Typically, what people do nowadays is the moment they start going to a job and get money, the next thing they think of is what? Buy a better handphone, or number two, buy a car, or number three, eventually buy a house, or so expenditures keep going out the moment you begin to earn money. And the definition of all these expenses goes to what we call liabilities. Now, what are liabilities? Liabilities are things that take away your cash flow. You buy a car, and the car that you use is not an asset. The car you use that takes away your installment every month is actually a liability. The house you stay in actually is a liability too, because you have to take away cash flow. Now, the car you buy, you use for Uber or Grab, that's an asset. So most ordinary people, middle class people, when they have extra money, goes toward buying up and accumulating liabilities. Now, how do ordinary people become rich? They don't buy liabilities, they buy assets. So when they buy assets create cash flow. And when assets create cash flow, more money goes to the income. When the more money goes to income, and income after expenditure, more money come out. So it becomes a cycle. As you buy more assets, more income comes out, more income comes, more surplus come out, more surplus go to assets, and you create more and more assets, therefore your wealth increases. Now, what separates the people from middle class and the rich is one thing, and this is very important. This is called delayed gratification. Now, what does delayed gratification mean? Delayed gratification means if I want something, I can wait for it. I can delay my gratification. But some people cannot at all. Some people, the moment they see something they want, something they like, they buy. Buy first, worry later. If your money habit is buy first, worry later, you fall into the category of always becoming middle class, which is fine. You can still enjoy your richness, you can still enjoy the liabilities you bought. But we must look after ourselves, not just for today, but also for the future. Today you may be living a nice life, you have nice car, nice house, nice everything. What about the future? So if you do not create assets, you do not put assets aside for yourself, the question is, how are you going to have cash flow when you no longer have an income? Now, delayed gratification is a very important subject, which I will want to talk about a lot more to you and share with you how ordinary people can become extraordinarily rich.